Meanwhile, South Dakota State, the Summit League champs, looking for a similar fate perhaps. A round two of sorts between Syracuse and South Dakota State. Oh, and there is Cardoso in the Syracuse starting five. That's brought to you by Capital One. 6'7", a shot-blocking phenom, Tiana Mangakahia. It was good ball movement and a fortuitous balance for the Jackrabbits. Another turnover, that's the second, the first couple minutes. Mangakahia, good feed, lay-in is there. It's a fast 6-0 start for Syracuse. And they are harassing South Dakota State. Cardoso, 8-zip. And the wild layup bounces down and out.
And this is where I think South Dakota State has to be able to score. Off of misses, getting out, trying to score quick in transition before Syracuse can set up that 2-3 matchup.
Solid campaign for Syracuse, 14-8 overall, 9-7 in the ACC. Lewis nails the three.
Led them in scoring a year ago, picked it up, especially in the ACC tournament when so many players were out with injuries and suspensions for this team. She's a player that I think for Syracuse to make a run.
Presumably would face the Huskies. Amaya Finkley, no. Career open for three.
They're a tested team. They just need to get some of the kinks out early, get solid offensively, and I do believe they've got to be patient offensively. No quick shots.
Now they're starting to heat up. She's not quite 100%, as close as she can be. Suffered an injury in that same game about a month ago. Lewis into the paint. The leaner, that's good. Quite nearly the 5th South Dakota State turnover. They're able to pounce on it. There is Tyler Irwin. That's a great head fake. Cardoso, in essence, blocked 2 shots on that possession. Now the three from Strautmana.
And when Strautmana can get going from the outside, it just opens up the paint more for Lewis to drive as well as Cardoso.
Now it's Cardoso battling inside the tumble, and Strautmana is on it. Mangakahia nails her second three.
And it's going to be an uphill battle for South Dakota State if they cannot limit Syracuse to one and dones. We're seeing Syracuse just keep the ball active and get second chance points already.
That jumper is down for Boston.
It's even more remarkable to transition as effectively as they have done and then sustain this level of excellence.
After the Syracuse miss, vicious block, and it was Engstler.
Already 3 low post players have played in the game for Syracuse.
And all 6'3" or taller. That baseline J is down for Tyler Irwin.
Great job by South Dakota State. Ball goes high, low.
Transition this way, layup no. And Joldy Toppy converts. Jackrabbits at one point won 18 straight this year before falling in their first game of the Summit League tournament. Count the basket, and Tori Nelson has one more.
Well, Kevin, 7 different players have scored for South Dakota State. Why? Because they're willing to make the extra pass. There, Nelson gets not just the shot to go, but also draws the...
After falling behind by as many as 9 early, it's a 2-point lead for South Dakota State. And give it right back to Cardoso, now has 5. First round action, Riverwalk region. Winner plays presumably UConn. Should it beat High Point? Oh, a twist and a layup. There's Lewis.
Well, and Nelson went down in that same game, 30 minutes apart. And, you know, I watched her in the Summit League first round game, and she's moving so much better.
Only one player with 2 fouls. That is Peyton Burkhardt for South Dakota State. Corner 3. Engstler cans it. They are 4 of 14 from deep. That's just 27%. And Lewis in the paint again. Volostin gives it away. This is Engstler. Right hand scoop. That's down. See the numbers. It's been a battle in the paint today, has it not? As Cardoso goes immediately to work. The 8-point advantage. The Orange trying to advance to the second round like it did 2 years ago before it ran into this Jackrabbits team in the Carrier Dome. And a nice answer back to a 6-point game. Inside turnover.
Haley Greer just saw Burkhardt a second too late, which led to that turnover.
Engstler is so good with that anticipation, and Mangakahia drills her third triple. It's forced 13 Jackrabbits turnovers. Greer, the pass fake, got it blocked, and Nelson there to clean it up. Burkhardt from the elbow. Oh, it was an easy look, and Cardoso blew it. Jackrabbits, other way, count the bucket, and this could be a 5-point swing. Tested by South Dakota State, Georgia Tech. Before us, you got Florida State coming up next. Lay-in is good for Velastin.
I think veteran teams have the advantage living in the bubble right now, continuing to get through these COVID times. So I'm eager to see, as the day goes on, some of these outcomes. Just that solid point for every team that they just move forward. And I couldn't help but think of that when I watched South Dakota State's loss to Omaha in the Summit first rounds. Is this going to be the best thing for this? Less they've been able to really create offense from their defense. They've been out of rhythm in the half court. And then we've seen what's happened with South Dakota State just because of the length of Syracuse.
And that's a shot Burkhardt could hit. The 11 points now after halftime. Strautmane, that's good.
Thunick has done so many little things. She's defended well, running down loose balls, taking care of the ball, kind of slides in that backup point guard role when she needs to.
That one bounces, and it's Strautmane with the rebound. Engstler got it. The ACC 6th player of the year. Got it straight away. Wants another. And hits. Back-to-back threes. The men in the NIT. And the NC State women, of course, for the first time, a 1 seed. Fighting to remain in the game without Maya Sellen, the league's player of the year in the Summit League. Back to Cardoso. Big size advantage. And the Brazilian scores it. Syracuse's pressure was particularly vexing in the first half. Lewis swipes it away. Mangakahia, textbook pressure and basket. Strautmane, no. Look at this, 13 and counting for Syracuse. South Dakota State made it a 2-point game earlier this quarter. Since then, Syracuse is on a 13-4 run. Engstler, head fake, shot in the air. And, oh, it gets the friendly bounce. Those are the Jackrabbits' first points in 5.5 minutes. Syracuse watch South Dakota State get back within 2. It was a 50-48 game. Quentin Hillsman's Orange advancing to the second round of the NCAA Women's Championship. A 17-point win over South Dakota State.